obviously the work my teammates put in, and then the way they sacrifice for me in a race, really motivates me.
Running out of road, running out of patience, running out of time, running away from it. Brilliant work, absolutely superb. Our glorious leader is Corbin Strong by a margin of 4 seconds, courtesy of all the bonuses that were factored out. But what about stage 2? Destination Soresa, 166.5 kilometres of absolute torture, save for the fact that the sun popped out and indeed blessed us with some fine weather, allowing us to see the magnificent scenery on the way. Big climbs out of the back door, that tempted Ingebrigtsen to enhance his lead in the King of the Mountains competition. And then it was about the brave who would bridge over to them, and indeed who would have the legs to finish off the job. Well, that job was going to be made all the more difficult by a gravel section that popped up within our circuit that had to be taken just around 2.5 times. 3 times over the gravel though, and the trolls were out there, and so were the monsters who would indeed try and eat into a sprint that was surely bound to happen. The Breakaway tried its best to stay away, and were cohesive in fact, but Corbin Strong looked untroubled, and we were starting to wonder about, of course, the legs of the likes of Tom Pidcock. Would he be saving himself for the big day tomorrow, or would he go all in with the gravel section, which would surely suit a man who thrives when it comes to mountain biking? The festival was going on just about everywhere, on water and land, but all focus was on this pitch for glory. Absolutely beautiful, and a tip of wings from the Air Force as well, as if to honour those who are doing battle. Well, Erik van Asch had bridged over and was determined to pick up bonus seconds out there, but to try and stop him, great work by Bakshaas, the youngster from the Norwegian team. Great credit to him. Would it be a glory day for, indeed, Norway, the host nation, keeping its fingers crossed for the likes of Alexander Kristoff and others who would go large? Going long, well, Team Co-op Repsol had Ingebrigtsen up the road, but Van Asch was going for it solo. Not to thrive though, unfortunately. The gravel section's just too much for a solo rider, and in fact there was a regrouping of a splitting breakaway, and then ultimately the peloton was to come together and have some fun at the end of the day. Transition onto asphalt off the gravel section, always a difficult task to manage, and then of course it was a question of just who would be last man standing as the train came through. The chase being led by Israel Premier Tech. They had high hopes, of course, for Corbin Strong in the leader's yellow jersey. He safely embedded, but really the Breakaway were done and dusted after the final sprint, which was, of course, taken by that man. Van Asch, just second in the first sprint, wanted more bonus seconds and got them. Well, big bonus seconds up for grabs at the last, but the honour of a stage victory was looming large in everyone's mind. It was time to go racing here. Go long, go strong if you possibly can. There was a few that decided to give it a go. The peloton was starting to thin out just a little bit, but teams getting themselves into colour order, and suddenly it was all bunched together, trying to form a blockage to stop anyone going up the road. Still, there was those who were tempted to dig in, and Kevin Van Mark, the American, bridged over and shot off on his own. Could he, would he, trouble the GC? He's got big ambitions for the following day, but he had it right here as well. It was a drive too far for him though. The sprinters wanted to have their party, and they were about to get it. Ballerini's going to lead out Ball, but they've got troubles here, and that's because Alexander Kristoff is on their shoulder and it's edge. Oh, we've got riders down, crashing. Corbin Strong's been taken out of as well. We'll deal with him in a few moments' time. And still, here we come. Is he going to go long? Here's the big turn. Kristoff doesn't like a big turn, but he likes turning the wheels at moments such as this. Big pickup going for it. Feldman wants to get involved for Co-op, but Alexander Kristoff is going to scream this one up. His last race in Norway. Oh, he's done it, and done it brilliantly. Takes the day.
I'm very happy to win in my final race in Norway, and I'm proud also. It's my 98 pro win, so I still miss 2 for 100, but at least to get a win here in Arctic means a lot because it's a long time since I win in February, so it's been a few second places, but it's not the same feeling like winning.
Alexander Kristoff, the Viking, struck gold today. More than that, he got himself 50 kilos of salmon. He'll be sharing that around and hoping to do the same on the final day. Amazing. Christoph taking it then ahead of Tom van Eersbroek, Karsten Feldman, Jules Hessers and Kees Bol. Overall, Cormier Strong stays in the golden jersey, finishing closer to Christoph than Christoph had to him the day prior.